because you're 7 for the first heat.
Okay.
So
6 cars in heat race 2.
6 cars in heat race 2. Wow.
All right.
So check this out. So Joey Tardio wins this one.
Wow. Tardio.
Over Arnie Case by 0.083 seconds.
That is racing right there.
I'm telling you.
That is what every race fan wants to see.
Telling you, it was an awesome, awesome battle to watch Arnie come up. I think he started 5th or something. Joey started, I think, close the front or whatever, but it took Arnie a little bit to get up there.
Who had the high side?
Oh, Arnie did.
No surprise.
Yeah,
Okay.
Arnie's.
You knew where I was going. Okay.
He's going to the high side.
All right.
But Joey's got that car down low, man. He's hooked and stuff. But that car was not. He was not giving up the bottom, and he was not giving up the lead. So Tardio wins heat race number 1. Case, Terry Mason, Justin Case finishes 4th. I got to talk about this. So Justin had the lead. Okay, had it for 4 laps. And
this kid's getting fast.
I don't know if it's just pressure that's getting to him, if the car after 4 laps just gets bearable loose, but every time he's leading, he spins out. Every single time.
Let's talk about that for a second, because he is a young driver.
He is a young driver.
He's got a great piece of equipment he's in.
And that's his dad's old car, Stretch.
Fantastic race car. I think that he is one of those kids, and I again, this is not a slam on him. Inexperience with a really good piece. Now, that car is capable of winning any race it shows up to.
Oh, absolutely.
We know that.
All day long.
We did see him get a little loose at Willamette, his first time at Willamette on that. It was really dry, slick that night. But this is a kid that I do believe is going to be very good in these street stock cars.
I think I agree 1,000 times with you.
But I think what it is, I think you're probably right. A little bit feeling the pressure up front, leading. We've both been there in numerous types of cars on the, whether it's karts or mini sprints or whatever, leading that race, and you do get nervous, especially when you're as young as this young man is. I mean, I can understand that, but that's something that it'll go away. He'll be all right.
No, and he will too. I mean, it's just one of those things that he has to just has to adapt and stuff.
Well, it's a mental thing, and he'll grow.
But it's awesome to watch his dad run next to him, because it's almost like watching junior and senior Earnhardt, because it's like the Intimidator. And I don't know if it's getting to Justin that his dad's right next to him, whatever that case, but I think he's just trying to. I think he's learning to drive his own race and everything else. I mean, he's
trying to snatch the pebble from his hand.
Come on, grasshopper. Yeah, the grasshopper thing is definitely there. I had some interviews and stuff with him, 2 weeks ago. I want to play, and maybe I'll short clip it or something like that later. But I also got an interview with Baker, also, that drives the 10 car. That he's basically the sponsor for his company that he owns as a sponsor for Bridgeport Logistics is for the street stock class. So I'll get those up on Moxie and stuff too. So I was gonna try to get him on last week, but of course I didn't make it, and widescreen had to be here. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, real quick, whatever, you kind of squirrel, but dude, that dude sounded good.
I was thoroughly impressed with him.
Right?
He did a good job. Never being on the radio.
Is he right? Is he writing us?
Well, we'll find out if he's. I'm sure
where's
he's on
Squirrel
that.
at?
I'm sure he's on that 21 car. Listen, they tend to do that during the shop. But for a guy that's never been on the radio, he was pretty nervous pre-game stretches. He was pretty nervous.
No.
But yeah,
it's just like talking with us right now.
That's exactly what it is. That's what I told him. Just settle down. It's a couple guys talking racing.
Yeah, you just hear yourself in the earphones.
Right. But he did a good job. So
yeah, I heard it at home. Mm-hmm.
You should have saw some of the messages we got.
I looked at Trisha and I'm like, man, widescreen sounds good.
He did.
He actually knows what he's talking about.
He did a good job.
Crap. So let's go into the Trophy Dash. So Tony Catalano's in it. Arnie Case is in it. Don Jenner's in it. Joey Tardio's in it.
That's a good one.
4 fast
It's a good
guys.
One.
Now, mind you, this is the 3rd time that Tony Catalano's came out with the 19 car.
Mm-hmm.
We all remember that he was the very first Jim Thriftway 100 winner.
Yep.
I think he won it again in like 06 or something like that. Or I'm not really sure. I have to look at my notes and stuff like that. But this dude is fast. He's smooth and fast.
Mm-hmm.
So those two that I talked about, Jenner and Case, I
Okay.
believe there's some sort of I don't know if there's tension between them or whatever the case is, but after this Trophy Dash deal, right? There was some smack talking.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so
No, was this good smack talking, or was this like ready to throw down smack talking?
I don't know. You tell me when I say it. So
Okay.
Joey Tardio holds off both Jenner and
Tardio
Case.
won that dash.
Absolutely,
Okay.
it was close because I mean he felt him on there. I mean he was 0.2 seconds or whatever like that, but he knew that Jenner and Case were there. So who happens to be standing out there during trophy presentation? Now we just got done talking to John Henry
Okay.
for the Sport Mod deal.
Sure. Yep.
And he has Don Jenner that helps him out a little bit or whatever, and happens to be because I haven't seen Don quite a bit, and I wanted to ask him about why he was running street stocks and not running the modifieds tonight, and so I just happened to mosey on over there and put my arm around him. I said, "Hey, Don Jenner, ladies and gentlemen, this is Don Jenner." I said, "Hey, you're not running your Budweiser IMC modified tonight." I said, "You're running that street stock." He goes, "Oh yeah." He says, "My son allowed me to come out and drive his car and." I let him drive my car, so I guess that's a good switch and blah, blah, blah. And I said, looking really, really fast, starting to get people's attention real quick and stuff. I said, what is it going to take for you to be standing here in Victory Lane? This is what he did. Cold stare. There was no sympathy for anything. He says, I'll be the guy up on the high side where like that, passing everybody, and walks away.
No,
I was
way.
like,
whoa. He said he's going to the case line. He's going to pass everybody.
I was totally like, did you just say that? And I'm like,
That's like Babe Ruth coming out and calling his shot.
Pointing.
Exactly.
Pointing. And you know what? And this is the thing. Case was back there and heard this.
I'll guarantee you
okay?
already heard that.
So because him and Case and stuff like that. And this is what I even told Case. We're going to kind of talk about who won, but I talked to him later on, and he sat there and he says, watching Jenner, got a little nervous, trying to figure out how the hell am I going to run that top line if you're up there? Because
Yeah.
what are you doing?
But you know what? I can see it. I can see it now. I can see the Case gang over there on their cars working. I can see Jenner calling his shot over the radio and Arnie looking up and just putting that grin on his face.
Oh, his brother?
I can just see it now.
This is what his brother sat there and said, bring it.
I love it.
That was it, man.
And that's how they roll.
That's how they roll.
They are hardcore racers. I love that about them. The Case gang, those guys were passionate. Like any other.
Oh, they're
true racer.
passionate.
But, they're one of those guys, too, that's just, when they bring it, they're going to bring their A game week in and week out. You know what you're getting with Arnie Case. You're going to get a race, period. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get everything that guy's got.
Absolutely.
Now, I want to hear who won this. I'm getting pumped about talking about this.
13 cars started. 30 lap A main event. Top 6 only made 30 laps. 7th, 8th, and 9th were 29 laps. 10th was 28 laps. 11th was 21, and 12th and 13th was only 13 laps.
Okay.
So, the winner won this by 5.89 seconds.
I'm talking about it's a 6-second margin of victory at
That's
Sunset
nearly-
Speedway. That's
That's
a
little
third of
over,
a lap.
Yeah.
That's a third of a lap.
Yeah, it was crazy. And when this driver got out front, it was bye. See ya. Don't even
Out of here like last year.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. What do you say? It's all clean. Nothing could take it off. Like comment or whatever.
He put something on him. Ajax ain't going to take
There
off.
you go. That's what I'm saying right there. I tried to say that over the Moxie tire. She's just looking at me going, what? I'm like, something clean because he's smooth as glass. And she looked over at me and went, the hell are you talking about? And I covered my mic. I'm like, it's something Corey says all the time. I don't know what the hell the line is, but it sounded good. She's like, just don't even do it. And I'm like, yeah, no, we're cool and let's get her done, race fans. And people were like, what the hell? Yeah, I gotta like write these down and post it on my.
I'll send you a text.
This is the deal too. So I take my windows and stuff out now, right? Because it gives a little bit more view and everything else. And yeah, it's just stupid. Something clean like Windex or I don't know what the hell. So
Getting tears out of my eyes here.
So listen to this. Do you want to start with top 5 up?
No, wait, hold on a second here.
No.
No, I want to know who won. Tell me who won this race.
I can't yet.
Okay.
So let's start with top 6 because that's who was on the lead lap.
All right, top 6 cars on the lead lap.
Randy Allen was 14 seconds behind, but
he was
on
the
the
verge
lead
of
lap.
going a lap down.
Tony Catalano was 10 seconds. Let's pass by 4th. Joey Tardio was 3rd.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now we got 2 drivers left in this one.
Second
a couple
place.
of heavyweights dragging it out.
Second place between Mark Farah and Don Jenner. Who do you think it is? Behind.
Boy, that's tough at Sunset. Both those guys were fast. I'm going to go Mark Farah.
Mark Farah was 2nd.
Was he?
Guess who finished 4th? That's Don Jenner.
Case pulls it off by almost
Case
6 seconds.
When he was out, dude, he took off. Whatever line I'm going to use next time, I'm going to come up with something. I'm going to Google something or whatever. Listen to this. Don Jenner, right, was 10 seconds behind.
Now, was he
Ronnie
up on the
Case.
top side?
You know, he was behind a bunch of lap track. I mean, he was very, very fast. Don't get me wrong. I mean, his car
And that's the
looked
thing. You get stuck in
smooth.
lap traffic at Sunset, and that's going to bite you in the backside.
But it almost looked like the car just kind of just went away. I mean, he would try the high side, then he would go down low, and then he'd get stuck behind another car. But I mean, that wrecking ball of Arnie Case's, holy crap, dude, was gone. I mean, it set emotion. He was gone. This by far takes precedence over the 5 in a row wins. It gives him number 6 of the year, but it's not the 5 in a row that he wanted, that he got actually taken out here a couple weeks ago. But that is race win number 6 for Mr. Arnie Case and the Wrecking Ball. But yeah, I was, especially during that trophy presentation, I clearly thought that there was going to be some
door banging.
some knuckle dragging, door banging, some
Days of Thunder type stuff.
Oh yeah, these are match set tires. You
I love
can
it.
go to the high side. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Whatever Arnie's brother did to his car, because they did a little bit of they did a little bit of work. They came out and they looked at the track and everything else, and we're like, all right. And they threw something underneath it that Ajax couldn't take off. Something like that. Shit, I don't
love
know.
it.
All right, so this is the cool part. All right, listen to this. We qualified modifieds. So this is how this.
So you
went down.
actually. So wait a second. You guys actually held qualifying for the modifieds.
My question and stuff was this.
Because I mean that's not how IMCA works.
That's my question. So my question was that how can we set? It's supposed to be pill draw, right? And this might get me in trouble or whatever the case is, but they qualified.
Right.
And so I'm asking, why are we qualifying? I thought we'd just do hot laps or whatever and then pill draw.
Mm-hmm.
And race officials up in my Moxie Tower said, well, we don't know. We just were told that they're going to qualify and go from there. So I was like, okay, well, this is how we qualified, right? We had 16 cars that showed up. Great field of cars. Great field. And a couple of these people that you usually don't hear their name are literally up and coming right now and were extremely, extremely fast. So, remember my text I sent to you? And I said, hey, look who came to my track?
I do.
Was that not the 47 of Kyle Yak?
The showstopper, Kyle Yak.
The friggin' sleeper. Telling you, dude, you will not see him coming, and neither did the field, because he did a qualifying time of a 15.251, 66 miles an hour. Now, mind you, the track was rough in both 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Did the modifieds qualify first, or were they qualify in the program?
So this is how the program and stuff ran. So we literally went out, they hot lapped, they practiced, went straight into qualifying, and then literally we had opening ceremonies and went straight into the very first 50-lap feature. That was the very first race that hit the track, was the first 50-lap feature.
So now that lineup was based upon pill draw.
No.
Oh, so after qualifying and then opening ceremonies, 50-lap feature, first race of the night.
Right.
Okay.
So how they qualified is how they started the feature.
Okay. With
So-
fast guys, was there an invert, or was it fast guys in the back, fast guys in the front?
I got to look back at my phone. I don't remember, and this is the notes and stuff. I was so tired by the time I was doing
Sure.
a lot of this. I mean, I got some notes that started for the second feature, but not for the first one. So
Okay.
don't worry about it. It's all good. Just listen to our voice, and it sounds good. So, Kyle Yak. Now, my